So not too long ago, I saw a video from this man, and he was talking about how much he loved his wife and how special she was to him and that he would do anything for her. He said he doesn't tell his wife no. And he's just a happy man who's in love with his wife. And anything she wants from me, she can get. And of course, in the comment section, you have all of these men saying that he's a simp. Some men went so far as to say that his wife was going to cheat on him with other men because he was soft, because this man simply loves his woman.
There's more to it than that.
Simping is an internet slang term describing someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention towards another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of affection.
I mean, if a man does that, then he's very insecure with himself, and he know that he can't find anything better than the girl that he has to be simping for in that moment.
Oh, I feel like if a man is desperate enough and he's not getting the hints that the woman's not reciprocating the energy, then I think it's appropriately okay to call him a simp. And honestly, I've had someone like that. They blow over bands on me, and I'm just like, I don't give them the time of day.
How you doing, my sister? Black Queen. My name is Elgin Bokare Thotmas Smith. That's Thotmas, like the god of thinking. Thank you very much. So nice to meet you. Oh, and I'm 38 years old.
Oh shit, you serious?
Now see, this is the problem right here. The word simp isn't about love. It's about men who give. And it's about women who take. And today we're going to talk about why modern women love simps and why you as a man should avoid becoming one. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Now, I've talked about this subject many times, but then I started seeing some clips online that indicated to me that women were now starting to try to move the goalpost on what a simp is. And I stand by that simps are one of the biggest problems with dating and relationships today. Here's the truth. Simps are the fuel that keeps modern women's delusions hot. Without simps, these women would not be able to believe that they deserve the world without doing anything in return. Without simps, these crazy double standards that we're seeing would fall apart, because the fuel that is needed to keep these women on this path, well, that's the simp. Now, don't get it twisted. Providing for your family, being a good man, doing what you need to do doesn't make you a simp. I want to eliminate that right away. That needs to be said. That is part of your responsibility and your purpose. But when a man ignores his mission, his boundaries, his purpose, just to make a woman happy, just to do what she says, that's what makes that man a simp. And once you start, it will be hard to gain her respect after that. We have a lot to discuss today. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
I don't think a lot of people truly know what is a simp. A lot of people think, especially us men, think that a simp is any man who take care of or spend his money on a woman. That's not a simp. What a simp is a man who's giving a woman his money, his time, his effort, and it's not being reciprocated.
Speaking from experience, being a simp will never get you anywhere in life with women. It's just gonna get you used, abused, and taken advantage of. The biggest shit I've ever done was wait outside of my apartment. I was like 23, 22 or something like that. And it was this chick that I used to work with. And we had went out a couple times before, but nothing serious. And she knew I liked her. She didn't really like me like that. Like, I would be on the phone with her while she would be talking to other people, just wasting my fucking time, wasting my energy and all kind of shit.
If you're texting a shorty and you're trying to take her out on dates and you're sending her money for lunch or her nails or whatever you're sending her money for, and she's not reciprocating that energy and she's barely texting you back, and you doing this on a daily, and you're trying to take her out on a daily, or you are taking her out and she's uninterested, she's all in her phone, she's barely giving you any conversation, you're a simp. You're simping for her.
3 signs your ass a simp. The first thing, you treat the girl like she the best thing that ever happened in your life. Nigga, your life barely started. You put her on a pedestal like a fucking goddess. The second thing, you let her get everything her way. If she disagree with something, you go with it. If she say she wanna do some shit, you go with it. If whatever happen, y'all always do what she wanna do. Stop being a bitch. Third thing, you too clingy. You want all her attention, nigga. You ain't got time for all that shit. As a man, you can't be super clingy, bro. You ever heard of a girl being a simp? Exactly.
To my men, quit overpouring the cup.
quit doing too much when it comes to these women. Y'all gotta understand a woman versus a little girl. Y'all gotta understand a woman, she's not gonna want you to blow the bag on her, do this and that to get her. You feel me? She gonna mess with you whether you got it or you don't got it.
Now, right off the bat, I wanted you all to understand what simping is, and I wanted you all to hear it from other men, because these three men hit the nail on the head. Simping isn't about generosity. It's about imbalance. And that's the part you need to get. It's when a man continuously gives everything to a woman and gets nothing in return, at least nothing tangible. She will make it seem like he gets something in return, but the truth of the matter is what she gets doesn't equate for what he should get or what he needs. And think about this. If a man is loved, he's respected, and he's appreciated, no one calls that man a simp. It's when that man gives without getting anything in return that you start to cross into that boundary of being a simp. When that man is following instead of leading, that's when the label fits. And gents, women know this, and they love simps because simps won't hold them accountable. Simps will feed a woman compliments, money, and time without ever demanding reciprocity. The worst part about it, simps think they're winning. You delusional fools. What they're doing is training women to expect the world without giving anything back. And that's the cycle that I have been trying to tell you all about.
A simp is a man who likes women. So if a man is calling you a simp, that means he does not like women and he's accusing you of liking women. So, are you a simp?
You can't shame me into saying that it isn't.
I don't think that simping is a real thing. I think it's something that men have created to distance themselves from having any affection towards women. Y'all don't want women to have positive interactions with men.
Categorize as simping because the woman is taking advantage of you.
Y'all get on the internet every day and tell women how much y'all do not like women. You'd rather hang out with your friends. Why would I give her money for her nails? Why would I do this? That's simping. He's just a trick. He's a simp. Anything you do nice for a woman, men will categorize it now as simping.
So the DL Whisper said the men that they call simps are usually the straight men. And that is so true. See, straight men that truly love women, they're the ones showing up, being present, not afraid to say, I cherish her, I want to be with her, I want to see her win, I want to spoil her, I want to protect her, and love her loud. That's not weak, that's strength. And you have some men, especially the ones on the down low, I'm not doing for a bitch, I'm not doing all of that. That's simping, that's, y'all doing too much for women. If you're not doing it for women, son, who are you doing it for? Another man? Because it doesn't make sense. Why are y'all so bothered by actually doing the role of a man for a woman? You'll take everything I have to give.
Now you see how slick this is? Women are now twisting the word simp in order to protect themselves, to keep their gravy train going. They call a good husband a simp just because he's doing what he's supposed to do. Then they'll call a good husband a simp just for providing. They say that we as men use the word simp to avoid giving them affection. And that's far from the truth. And then you got city girls who come in the chat, come in a conversation and say that if you're not a simp, then you must be gay, okay? That if you're not a simp, then you must be gay. You see that? You see the shaming tactics right there? You see how it works in her benefit, it works in their benefit? That right there is what we've been talking about. That's why this topic is so important and why I will continue to come back to the well on it. Because when women start to define the word simp, they're trying to move the goalposts in their favor to make it easier for them. Because deep down they know that simps benefit them. They the ones get the resources, the protection, sometimes the affection that they don't have to work for, that they ain't gotta do shit for. The validation. Think about in the time that we are with this social media. Having the simp do the stuff is the physical embodiment of the affection or attention that they get online. And what happens to the simp? He don't get shit.
I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to us women, you don't gotta do a lot if we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband.
You
damn right I don't.
And there is no possible way that you could call yourself being a man and you desire to be single. That is a feminine aspect. Anytime a man wants to be single, he's acting like a woman. He want to be a single woman. That's what he want to be. He out here playing games and he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a man, and he have no desire to be with the woman. That is an issue. Most men who run around here always preaching singlehood, he have the spirit of a woman. He have the spirit of a whore, a spirit of a warlock. He have a spirit of a Jezebel. That's what he have. That's what he have. All he need to do is put on some lipstick and some makeup, and everything would be complete and everything would be straight.
Only guys that don't have money call other men simps, because other men actually are straight and like women and like to please women and cater to women. They feel like if you like women and if you cater to women that you're a simp, but really those guys are just gay. They don't like men that actually like women. They get offended if a man actually likes a woman and are actually straight. It's that simple. Either you're straight or you're not.
See, the way this game work is you have to get with a man who ain't used to dating bad women. A man who don't get women that look like me on a regular. They give you the world. They will give you the world because they happy just to have a trophy on their arm.
It's something for their ego. Oh, okay.
And you're going to get every single thing you want.
Crunch, she's not even trying anymore.
Now, Gents, this is where it gets ugly. You all may have seen this clip where this woman divorced her husband because he wasn't doing for her what she expected. I brought this clip back up because I want you to see the expression on her face. She even tells you that the simp behavior is not something that she wants or enjoys, or at least respects. She wants it, but she doesn't respect it. Women don't respect simps. There it is, right there. Even if they say that they do, they don't. They only love the benefits of the simp. She admitted that she'll do, or women do, for men that they actually like. That is another point that I've been trying to make on this channel. You don't have to simp if the woman really appreciates you. She'll take from the simp and she'll give to the man that she respects. And then, of course, you got the sprinkle lady. Anything that comes out this woman's mouth, you need to be cautious about, because she is on an agenda. She is on an agenda that is leading a lot of our women astray. This woman talking about broke men or simps. Don't this make sense from the sprinkle lady who always telling women that it's only about money? I mean, really think about that logic, gents. I want you to put your thinking caps on. Really think about what I'm saying. I'm driving this point home. I'm driving this bus. Men with money are simps for spending, and men without money are simps for not trying to go after them. I mean, think about the logic there. In her world, you can't win unless you have money, unless you spend it on them, on the type of people that she talks to on a daily basis. The more we as men refuse the simp, the more that these delusions, they're going to collapse.
Can we just abandon in general the idea that the word simp is a bad thing? Because I got news for you. Us ladies don't feel that way. The hottest thing that a guy can be is a simp for you. Simp doesn't mean weak. Simp doesn't mean that he's your little bitch. What it means is that he is so obsessed with you, enamored with you, would do anything for you because he cares and loves you so much.
But do you love him?
Every woman wants a masculine simp.
That doesn't make sense.
We want a masculine man with simp qualities, and a woman that posts her boyfriend holding her pocketbook while they're out shopping, or a woman that comes home and there's flowers. No woman's loser, not waiting around for that guy. Ew, you like that? None, not one comment. Women want a masculine simp.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry to tell you, but women like simps. We really do. We want a man that gonna come home every night that he say he gonna come home on time. And if he late, he gonna call and say, hey baby, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. We want the simple men, the simps that go to work every day, that pay bills, make sure that their kids is taken care of, their family is taken care of, their woman is happy, roof over their head, food in the refrigerator, clothes on their back. We want a man that don't play about us.
Well, why don't you ask your husband for some pointers?
Even when us men try to educate ourselves, women will double down. They will double down. They will continue to use sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. They'll say simping is not that bad. Of course it's not that bad for them. They benefit from it. They'll even try to rebrand it and throw in the word masculine there. Be a masculine simp for what they say they want. And when you actually give it to them, it doesn't work. I've showed you time and time again, men who operate in a masculine frame while trying to respect these women, and they still don't show respect. Again, there's nothing masculine about sacrificing your purpose just for approval. There is nothing masculine by allowing a woman to dictate your role as a man. Gents, if you want respect, if you want peace, you're not gonna do it in the frame of being a simp, because no matter what you give, she'll never respect your ass for it. At best, you'll be her backup plan. At worst, you'll be the clown that trains her to expect everything without ever having to give anything. And if this all sounds familiar, it's because this is the truth. Do not fall for the bullshit that they're trying to spread about what's a simp, what's a man, what's masculine, and what's not. We are the ones who set the definitions. We are the ones who set the terms.
I literally just got off of from watching a prisoner's live stream on TikTok, and all of the women were being so desperate for the prisoner to the point where the prisoner was rejecting the women on the TikTok live in the comments. Women are getting rejected by men in prison.
Let's think about that for a moment.
Simping isn't love. It isn't care. What if she, stop that. Stop it. A real woman that cares for you, you ain't gotta pull teeth to get her respect. She just gonna do it. And if a woman just can't do that for you, if there's always some goddamn condition, leave that situation. That right there will weed out most of these modern women today. Why is it that it's not normal for them to be wives, to be feminine women? See, they can demand of you to give, but they don't have the training, the time, the expertise, the care, the love, the reason to be what you need, especially as a man on your purpose. Don't fall for it.